Peace, peace. Islam Moors. Peace. We're gonna go live. All right. Islam, how we looking? Islam Moors, how we looking? Peace. Yeah, so we're gonna go live. Just gonna talk about a few things. Hopefully you know what caveat emptor means. Hopefully you've come across that before, especially if you are aware that you are Moorish American. If not, if you never heard by beware caveat emptor, definitely look that up. Get the Prophet's materials and get up to speed. And we're just gonna have a quick video session today. Talk about some things that I think are important. Greetings, peace. Alright? But first and foremost, we want to give praises to Father of the Universe, Allah. We want to give honors to our Prophet, our illustrious noble Prophet, Drew Ali. We want to give honors to the forerunner to the Prophet, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We always give honors to the first appointed Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Brother E. Millie Ill. We also give honors to all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, including but not limited to the Supreme Grand Sheikh, Brother D. Bailey Ill, and the Supreme Grand Council, and all active Moors out there, regardless of what affiliation you have. Okay? And we always do that, and we thank you for tuning in, for sharing this video, and helping to spread the knowledge and information. Okay? And yeah, so we're just gonna have a short video today and just talk about some things that's going on within the Moorish movement. Real quick though, if you could in the chat, let me know if you see the video and everything rolling smooth. All right, because we were having some issues before, so I just want to make sure that's taken care of. Hopefully everything's working. So if you can see everything rolling smooth, if you could just let me know. Alright. Oop. So yeah, if you could just say something in the chat, just let me know that you can see the video and everything rolling smooth. Okay? I really appreciate that. Alright. Okay, so it looks like everything's cool. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I want to thank you for tuning in. Just want to talk about some things. First and foremost, it's a little glitchy, but can you see me? Like I'm moving right now. You can see all this. Okay, so if you can see me, we good. All right. Hopefully it's not glitching too much, man. I don't know. Maybe somebody been messing with the stream, but we're gonna keep it moving. So anyway. I just wanted to, the reason why it's caveat emptor, buyer beware, just to let you know about some of the stuff that's out there passing, I guess you could say, as a Moorish nationality or whatever, and people's getting caught up in it. And you gotta be able to see through that stuff, okay? I'm just going and, like, I do marketing, you know what I'm saying? I help people, businesses make more money, get clients, do that for my own business, right? So I understand marketing, all right? And so you see things out here, you see people out here who are like, like kind of like marketers, bootleg marketers, and they pushing scams, and they putting the prophet and all types of things, you know, dealing with the Moorish Divine and National Movement on it to try to make what they're doing seem legit, and people are falling for it. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video is because, like, every week, at least every week, I'm getting inbox from people who are either themselves, they're in legal trouble, you know, people getting locked up and stuff like that, or maybe the female and their husband's locked up, he's in jail or in prison, following behind the Moors, who are, for the most part, subscribing to the redemption manuals, right? So you got a lot of people who are doing that, and it's not working for them. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit. All right, and just like a warning, and maybe it's something you could share too, especially whether if you know somebody who's into this stuff or what. You know, it's definitely something that you want to share, because people's getting caught up, and I see why they're getting caught up, and so, you know, we're just gonna bring some of the things to the light, because you know what happens, like when you turn the lights on, the roaches scatter, you know, the vermin scatter, right? The rats, the roaches, they don't want to be exposed. They got to do everything they do in the dark, right? And so I'm gonna show you this. The person who shared this lady. I try to skew the name because I ain't trying to, you know, put her on blast, even though she's putting her stuff out here, you know, in the public eye, and promoting this stuff to people, and promoting stuff that's like straight up bogus. You know, I'm still, you know, it ain't about that. It's about the information. So that when you see this, regardless, because it could be somebody else promoting the same thing, you need to watch out, right? And so once again, it's like this Moorish American consulate stuff, and basically, I mean, if you look at this, we are the creditors and the beneficiaries of our own vast estate. You know, I'm not knocking any of that, right? Sounds real good though. But if you go down here, you see right here, value of credit. What is that? $100 billion. $100 billion in gold and silver to be tendered in lawful coinage to each Aboriginal, Indigenous, Moorish American national, right? And then they got some credit number and all this stuff, talking about date of disbursement of gold and silver to their treasury, April 19, 2019, which is already passed, right? And it's like, you know, it all, I guess it sounds good if you gullible, if you going for that. If you, especially if you really think they rolling like that, you know what I'm saying? Right? Because it's like, if they rolling like that, then why is this happening? Why, you know, they're saying that this, they was like all celebrating back in January, saying this was their American consulate, right? And then like less than you know, 2 months later, you know, even that, maybe like a month later, you know, the family that was up in there got arrested, kicked out, arrested, you know, put in a bad situation, right? And then later on, the house is all boarded up, right? This the before, this the after. So if you believe those people when they're saying that we got all this money, you know, real money, gold and silver. Okay, this is right here. This is appealing to greed. This is just basic marketing, like this, appealing to your greed. And this isn't like legit marketing. This is the scam marketing. Like a lot of people online that are doing marketing, they're not like real marketers. They're just scam artists. They're just pushing these MLM schemes, you know, the pyramid schemes. And the pyramid schemes work by appealing to your greed. They're telling you that if you do this and you get people to come in under you, you can make this much money. You know, that's how they work. And so they appeal to your greed. They'll show you people who are successful doing it, and he's buying boats, and they doing all this stuff, and they making $10,000 a month doing this, and they don't even have to work anymore. And so they're appealing to your greed. They're selling you a lie, basically, right? And that's how it works. And so now you got people who are trying to take this whole Moorish paradigm and use that to make money off of people. And they don't care that people are trying to do some of the foolish things they're encouraging people to do, and they're getting locked up. Because that's not what it's about. They don't care about you, right? I'm going to share this too. like I said, like, you know, just hang on with me while this loads. So anyway, like I was saying, I skewed the lady that was posting it, but like, you know, she put this stuff out there, you know, and really deserved to be exposed. But you know, I'm still, it ain't about them, it's about the info, right? But this is extremely messed up. So right here, I'm gonna go to this one first, cause this one, yeah, this was just the other day. So now I don't paying attention to this stuff, so I don't even see this mess. But yeah, so the person said, she shared this, and it says everyone should have received the allodial possession of property process by now. And so she got an email list. You know, she collecting your emails so that she can hit you with whatever scam they got. Talking about check your email to see if you received the process. And so remember, like, they're advising people to do adverse possession, right? Which people can do. So they're advising people to do adverse possession, and they're showing you these mansions. She's showing you a mansion to, you know, appeal to your greed. This is a very immaculate house, well maintained. Got the, you know, landscape and everything all nice. Got these wonderful palm trees and all this stuff. Beautiful mini mansion, right? And like, she probably done living somewhere like this. I mean, like, for real, just being real. I mean, you know that, right? And so they're telling you this allodial possession of property. They're doing this. They're showing you the mansion to appeal to your greed, man. That's it. And I mean, it's not saying that you greedy because you want nice things. I'm just saying that's what they're appealing to. They're putting this out there online with no shame and putting it out there for everybody. They give me your email. This is, look, there's, I could show you examples of plenty of people who do this with these pyramid schemes, and they're doing the same thing, but they're doing it with a Moorish twist to it. And so yeah, some, you know, it's a sucker born every minute. And I'm not saying that these people are suckers, but you're giving them your emails, right? So people's going for it, right? They put the mansion on there, this allodial possession of property, and look, every week I'm getting contacted by somebody who's getting locked up, or their husband's locked up because they did this adverse possession and it didn't work, right? And they're all getting told the same thing from the people that hyped them up, that he did the paperwork wrong. She did the paperwork wrong, right? That's what everyone tells them. This same person, like, you know, just the day before that, she posted this one. You know, immaculate mansion, right? All this land. You know, and all this stuff, man. Look, all contracts using the nom de guerre, back to Caesar. This is all straight textbook out of the redemption manual, written by Europeans, written by people who are like preparing for, you know, Armageddon, preparing for a race war. People who don't like you, don't care about you. They did not make this stuff for you, right? And a lot of them ain't even on it anymore because it didn't work. They started getting locked up, right? And so like they're using something that's tired and played out, and they're trying to get money because they're selling packets, selling paperwork, selling the process. You know, they're not just doing this stuff just to get people messed up. They're getting paid for it too, right? And so yeah, this is how you appeal to greed. Like, boom, you showing this is a real mansion, immaculate, all this land, and telling you you can do it, right? But yet, now if I go to the actual cases of these people who are trying to do this stuff and get in mansions, none of it works. They're all going to jail, all of them, every last one of them, right? Okay, so it's not working. It's not. And of course, just coming straight out like, okay, forget the mansion. Boom, the money. Gold and silver. Everybody's going to get this much. And they're pretending that they actually already have it. Right? They're pretending. Because if they really had this much, why are they squatting in a house that looks like this? And then it's not working. The house is foreclosed on. They get kicked out. They get, you know, locked up. And the house gets boarded up. How come they not back in there? Because it didn't work. They can't. Right? right? And so I'm not knocking this because it's like, look, I mean, I'm not. Look, there's better ways to go about it, you know. Like they could even do that this adverse possession stuff in neighborhoods like where it's mostly people like us in places like Detroit, you know, in the inner city. They have all these abandoned buildings, abandoned property, you know, whole entire plazas. Could go in there, take it, fix it up, put legit businesses there, put daycares there for the babies, you know, tug at your heartstrings, put the daycares for the babies, you know, put businesses there, and then it'll be successful, and it's in our own communities, and they build it up, and you have something legit, and then you actually have a Moorish village right there. They're not trying to do that. Why? Because they're not trying to do anything. They're appealing to your greed. Hey, come and take these mansions that somebody else already has a real contract on, that somebody else actually owns, right? And it's not working. And it's crazy. And so, like, you know, I'm just saying buyer beware. Because, look, I got the YouTube that you watching right now, website, Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff. People hit me up at least every week. And it's not working. It's not, you know. So if you know out there, you don't see it like this. You don't see how it's literally like backfiring on people, and for some people, it's ruining their lives. And the people promoting it are ruthless. They don't care. They really don't. Okay. And so you know, just because they look like us, don't mean they are sincere or for real. And that might be hard to accept or believe, but none of this stuff is in alignment with the actual real deal Moorish Divine and National Movement, and that's the truth. None of it is. This is not what the Prophet was encouraging us to do. I see somebody said money. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, they using money to encourage people to mess with them, you know, to buy whatever they're selling. And these same people who will talk trash are like, oh, the money's not real, it's fake. They accept your money though, you know, for whatever they're selling, paperwork and all that stuff. They want to get paid in money, like paper money. The same stuff they trying to trash. All right. But yeah, it's all bogus. It's all bogus. Every last piece of it. There's nothing legit about it at all, right? And I was thinking about maybe I'll go on and share this. Hang on. Yeah, it's all bogus. It is, you know. And I don't know if that's sad news for you who's watching this, but it's bogus. It is. And from what you saw right there, that's all that it is. It's just appealing to the greed and selling your dreams. I'm gonna pull something else up too. Hang on. Hang on. There's two ways they go about this. The one you just saw where it's just straight up just like selling you this dream. You can get a mansion, right? Telling you stuff like that. Just outright. You know, telling you you're gonna get money from messing with them, right? They like legit doing that to appeal to you. So you got that where they just coming out right doing that, and then you got the other stuff which I'm about to show you. Hang on a second. And the other way they go about it, it's just as messed up too. Hold up. Yeah. Either way, it don't work. And just hang on, I'm gonna show you some. So these are the ways they go about it though, man. They appealing to your greed. They got they also appealing to the lower self. They know people, messed up out here. People, you know, have child support, have all types of things going on, and so they trying to, you know, tell you ways to get out of, you know, whatever issues you have going on. You know, people have suspended license, so they telling people you could drive without a license. You could argue right to travel, which, hey, I'm not saying that that's not true. You can do that, but why would you? Like, why would you want to bring extra interactions between you and the officers out there? You know, you just want to get that interaction over with quick. You don't want to be sitting out there arguing with them or talking to them. It's just like that video with the brother in the truck, right? So you got the brother in the truck, and he's you know, he's basically, you know, standing on his square, right? And I ain't knocking it. I mean, like, you know, I know a lot of people probably they emotional about that because they're happy seeing the brother do that. So I ain't trying to knock it. But the thing is, like, who has time for that mess? You know? Who has time for that? Right? If you do, I can't relate to you because I don't have time for that. I can't be out there like that. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can't relate. You know? And that's something they holding up. They all happy about that. They proud, you know? Because, ooh, look, he didn't get messed up by the police. Right? And I feel that, you know, I'm glad nothing happened to the brother. I'm glad he was able to do his demo and everything. But, look, we already talked about on another video here, like, how pretty much everything he said, it's like a checklist. Pretty much everything he said is going on this black identity extremist mess that the government created, you know, for profiling people who are moving with this redemption manual stuff. And that's pretty much it. It's just plain and simple. I was trying to pull up these frequently asked questions, man, because the frequently asked questions from that consulate website are trifling. I mean, it's just straight up trifling. It's just people, yeah, your license suspended, yeah, we can help you with that. You got child support, yeah, we can help you with that. You trying to squat in the house, you know, file liens. It's just, it's foolishness, right? And that's what they're pushing. That's how they're pushing it, all right? They either coming at you, telling you that you're gonna get money, land, mansions. You know what I'm saying? Or they trying to help you out of whatever little issues you got. And it's not working, man. People are getting messed up. They're getting themselves in even worse trouble than whatever they was dealing with before, behind this stuff, right? So you gotta be smarter than that. You got to. And that's really all I wanted to share. I'm gonna show that stuff again though, real quick, cause like, yo, this is trifling. Hold up. All right, so bear with me. Let me get this back up here for y'all though. Alright, this stuff is crazy. Hold up. I don't know if I did a good enough job letting y'all know how crazy and ratchet this is. This is just like trifling. They don't have no shame coming at y'all like that either, talking about, you know, you gonna get this imaginary money, imaginary houses, and people are getting locked up. It's not working. And when something don't work, you don't keep trying it. You know? You don't keep doing something that doesn't work. You know, it's just like the one brother who's always pushing this and encouraging people to stand on their right to travel. And he got a video with the police busting his window out. Like, why would you even share that? How is that convincing you to do what he's doing? And it's not even working for him. But like I was saying, like this lady, she's pumping this, and she's straight up coming at you, straight up hitting you with the greed. Like, okay, yeah, we got this 100 billion in gold and silver. It's gonna go to each Aboriginal, Indigenous, Moorish American national. And if you believe this, you know, I'm sorry, you know, you're a fool if you believe this. You really think you're gonna get it? You really think that they got all this gold and silver on April 19th, last month, 2019.